And hello, hello. Welcome in and welcome in. This is Magi. We're playing more Talented. And we're gonna begin a run with a summoner again. This time on 7. Lifesteal is pretty interesting. Well, let's go with lower cooldowns here again. Gigantify. Your next 2 basic summons have double maximum health points and move 25% slower. Let's go with that. Just go with very much snails. All the snails. All the snails. I see, so... if they move slower, enemies can pass through them. That's interesting to know. Gotta turn down the... a little bit. And we get 4 points. Let's go up here. Get these experience ups right there. And some cooldown reduction. And... I guess we'll get some health up over here and then move into this direction to get some lifesteal. Still unsure what we'll try out today. This should help us a fair bit. Oh no, it's a Spuda. When it comes to spiders, I hate them. They're my biggest fear. I don't know why. I'm terrified of them. But with that in mind, some spiders don't trigger me at all, and some do very much. Like in Deep Rock Galactic, arguably, you fight a lot of spiders, right? So why do they not trigger me? And I believe that's because they're kind of friendly looking. They're kind of cute in a way, you know? Which is a weird thing to say. Let's go for this mana regen. There's some lifesteal here. Mind Rend right there as well. So we have a chance to grant to get 12% more experience from enemies if we lifesteal them. That seems pretty nice. And up there we get the ring. Ooh, the one ring that rules them all. But yeah, spiders. The ones in Skyrim terrify me. They look very, very disgusting. I think it has to do with the head. Here we go. Take care of those. Oh boy. Spiders. I don't know. They're like in all sorts of RPGs and fantasy games and everything. They're like the standard enemy that all games kind of have in common. And I believe just the way the head is handled is really, really triggering for people like me that are terrified of Spudas. Let's get some more damage and the flame shells over here. I just wanted the damage and then I saw that the flame shells are available over here. All in. Here we go. But yeah, I feel like there's a good way of handling spiders and a bad way. Like sometimes spiders can be just circles with, I mean, those aren't even spiders, they're bugs basically. They've got 6 legs. Right? Okay. But yeah, the way the head is handled, I believe, is very, very important in games. Just gonna grab these. Could have gone for the extra damage, theoretically, but I guess it's fine for now. I don't know, it is sometimes I feel like... a while ago I played a game called Demon Lord Reincarnation, and in a way it just felt a bit frustrating, you know? It wasn't the best experience. It wasn't the best game in the world, and it had like a spider enemy that poisons you and stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's fair, I guess, but it had like just very realistic looking spider sprites, you know? And I just found that triggering, you know? And like, there's no reason to not have an arachnophobia mode that just replaces them with a different kind of poisonous animal, you know? Like, even if you replace them with bears that poison bears, you know, it would still make sense in a fantasy setting. So we're gonna grab this right here to just get one of everything. And then I'm gonna get the experience over here, the damage up over here. We get bombshells over there. And this way we get worthy sacrifice. And maximum mana, lifesteal. I'm gonna go for the worthy sacrifice. Gonna be quite interesting right there. I don't know, it just feels like sometimes developers don't really care too much about things that can stop people from enjoying their games, you know? And in my case, spiders are a big thing. Sometimes there's like, they make it incredibly difficult to enjoy a game. Here we go. Just gonna take care of these and send some big ones up there. Spiders! Lots of spiders. Gonna get that mana. Up there we've got the graveyard shift. Can go for that. We get some more experience and lifesteal this way as well. So now we have a gravestone, and if we have 2 gravestones, we get 10% summon speed. And our snails have a small chance to drop experience themselves when they die. But yeah, imagine if there was just an arachnophobia mode that replaced spider enemies with spider sounds and everything, you know? And replaced them with, I don't know, bears. Or, I enjoyed Lethal Company a fair bit, for instance. And in that game there's very terrifying spiders, you know? And at least I find them terrifying. And the arachnophobia mode literally just replaces them with the word spider. And it's so funny. It is very effective at conveying, oh look, these are spiders. You know, because it literally says spiders. So I don't get triggered by that, you know? See, spooky scary, appropriation, or decomposition. Upgrade decay and spread it faster. Oh, that sounds really fun. Gonna go for that. Faster. Decay deals an additional 2 damage per second. Beyond the grave, in a gravestone in each lane. Your gravestone take an additional hit to be destroyed and knocked back twice as far. Blight shells. Ooh. Faster. Pestilence. Decay instantly kills affected enemies below 20% health. When an enemy affected by decay dies, decay spreads to 2 enemies instead of 1. And more Festa over there as well. And Blight Shells this way. You can go for that immediately next night. Fantastic. And yeah, there's no reason to have spiders in a game, you know? Aside from, oh, I like spiders, so I want it to be in my game. You know, that would make sense if you like spiders that much. But if you just have them in there as, you know, oh, they're in every other fantasy game, you know, why not replace them with something else, like snakes, bats, etc., you know? Something cute, or literally just the word spider. Lethal Company does that again, and I really enjoyed that about it because it takes the edge of things, you know? It makes the game playable for people like me, and the word spider can still jump at you. You know, don't get me wrong, they're still very much in the game. It's just that it's less terrifying. It's less potentially triggering. You know, similar with like mentions of specific topics in story-driven games. Beyond the Grave, gonna grab that right there. Okay, we should have more summon speed now. Because we have 2 and more gravestones. Very nice. Take care of that. Spiders. Spooders. Satisfactory, for instance, as well has like, you know, the cat gifts that are arguably more terrifying than the it's not gifts, it's like images of cats that are in 2D and essentially just all glitchy and everything, and they're arguably more terrifying than the spider-like enemies, but I still like those more than actual spooders, right? And there's a lot of creative ways of handling it. Worm Online, for instance, had this Arachnophobia mode that essentially just deal fright. Spawn a gravestone at the start of each night. Your gravestones explode when hit, dealing 8 helper damage, also running enemies. Over there we get Squelcher Mega. Summon a friendly Mega Blob with 30 health points. Mega Blobs that split into 2 little blobs on death. Oh, I like that. Gonna go for the experience over here. We get more experience and royalty over here, which summons a friendly queen that will then also summon stuff. I wonder if our helpers, if like the, you know, it says helpers can drop more experience. Do all summons count as helpers, or is it just the snails? I guess we'll figure it out. Yeah, arguably the ones in Satisfactory are more terrifying after enabling that, but in Worm, for instance, you could turn spiders into simple blobs, and I found it still quite triggering because of the nature of them, you know? Because aside from the head, I believe that the most terrifying thing about spiders is that they can move very, very quickly, and the noises they make. They don't make noises in real life, but for whatever reason, the noises they make in games are scary, you know? Because, like, they're very disgusting sounds. You don't want spiders to make those sounds, basically, you know? Great. Got a bunch of experience. Slow and steady. Survive until night 10, summoning only snail helpers as summons. Gonna get that experience right there as well. And magic up, magic up. There's a mystery talent over there. Looking forward to grabbing it. Ghosts. Oh my. So the fire's gonna whittle them down. And then the decay is gonna kill them and spread. I like this skill. Again, it's a summon that summons more summons. Here we go. But yeah, aside from the noises in the face, you know, something else that terrifies me is this erratic movement, you know, suddenly going super fast. I believe that's something that is quite triggering as well. And shouldn't be underestimated. The Horde increases summon speed by 10% until the end of a night, or the Blob. I'm tempted to go with the Blob. Let's get some experience points over there. And then maybe we'll move in this direction for the Deophrite. But yeah, you know when you pick up a spider in real life, like with a sheet of paper, and it suddenly moves super fast? Terrifying. Terrifying stuff right there. It suddenly moves super fast, gets on your hand, you freak out. You release a barbaric yelp. Everyone looks at you in disgust. I'm gonna put another Wasp Queen down here. Precisely because we have our only 2 gravestones in this area. And I want those to survive. Well, that didn't go as planned. Whew. Right as I said it to. Sometimes you just end up jinxing it. I remember quite a fair few times when playing Risk of Rain and Dungreed and other games like Endless Dungeon and Dungeon of the Endless, that I would say, oh, we're looking pretty good here, you know, looking like this is a very strong run, and then I would just die minutes after. Oh, that's very nice. Let's get a cooldown reduction here. More cooldown reduction, just wanted that. And some extra experience, fantastic. Here we go. Taking a bit of damage here. Should still be fine though. It's just gonna, the wasp is gonna help us with this stuff here. I feel like a lot of insects, though, are also just equally terrifying to spiders. Like, I've been playing a lot of EDF, for instance, you know, of Defense Force, and the way those ants swarm you is rough on the nerves. And it's just ants, you know, ants are kind of cute and cool, but some of them look also incredibly terrifying. I wonder if that's just, you know, because of arachnophobia that they remind me of spiders. Or is it actually that I'm just terrified of everything that crawls really fast at me? Getting a lot of experience ups here, by the way. So, that's fantastic. Oh, when they explode, they don't get destroyed. They're just exploding in an AoE. That's very nice. That's much better than I thought it was. Okay, we're taking a lot of hits here. Take care of the top. Setting up some stuff. But yeah, I've played some Small Land a while ago because I was provided with the key for that game, and the ants, even though they're not that big, they terrified me. And I believe there's like this uncanny valley sort of thing, you know, where ants can be too tiny but numerous to, you know, to be looked at comfortably. And this place where they're so big that they lose all their stuff, you know, and in between that, like either they're too tiny to be scary or too big to not look goofy, you know, and in the middle there's some ground where they can be kind of giant but not really. Like, they're still big, but they're the size of wolves now in comparison to you, and that makes them arguably scarier. But yeah, increase the health points of all helpers by 50% and decrease their movement speed by 25%. Very nice. We get more experience this way. We get the tenacious demons this way as well as frightful motivation. Let's go with that. Next. I'm just gonna toss some big ones into the mix right there. Take care of those. Difficulty is ramping up quite considerably here. Then again, this is Master Level 7. Getting lots of lifesteal here was already sitting at brilliant. Was surviving everywhere. One of our grave stones has fallen, which is concerning. But this is the last wave. 10 points. Let's go with the frightful motivation over here. Some more damage, some more experience. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm gonna go for the Festa ability right there. Uncle Festa from the show. Gonna go with Bombshells next up. And then Soul Absorption. Lifesteal from 20 enemies. Grants 5% summon speed until the end of the night. Ooh, interesting. Molds. Oh no. The molds are really annoying because they keep moving to the other side, you know. But we're dealing with them quite well. I feel like we're doing really well here. Fantastic. Gonna spawn another wasp up there. Just to delay them at the top here. And protect our gravestone. Here we go. Another bombshell right there. All right, 11 points. We can go for the bombshells. Experience. Mind Rend. Let's go. There we go. Tenacious Demons. Whenever a helper takes damage, they deal an additional 2 damage until they die. This is just not the greatest talent in the world, no. This is just a tribute. Okay. Let's pay tribute then, shall we? Ah, frightful motivation. Could have gone for that. That's fine. Some mana regen is really good. Just in case we do end up spamming a bit more. And yeah, spooters. I don't know. I keep calling them spooters instead of spiders a lot of the time because it takes the edge off things, if that makes sense. You know, it makes them less scary. Suddenly, no longer spiders, they're spooters. And spooters gotta be less. It's a lot goofier, you know. It's a lot goofier than spiders. Ooh. Here we go. It takes the edge of things. Giving stuff a name makes it often a lot less scary. You know, for instance, if you have a sickness, you know, and you don't know what it is, it's not diagnosed or anything, you haven't been to a doctor, you're actually terrified by it. Stuff like turning blind all of a sudden, you know, that's something that that happens to me sometimes. And it's scary as shit, you know? Of course it's scary. It's literally losing your sight. You know? But hey, no name for it, no diagnosis, no treatment yet, you know? You've been to doctors, they couldn't figure it out. What do? Well, giving it a name, you know, is something that makes it less scary. Because suddenly you know what it is. You can say it's this thing. I just want it honestly be frightful motivation and the experience. So I'm not sure if I want to get that. I'm very inclined to grab this stuff here. The Squelch Omega. Cooldown is a lot shorter, so I feel like I'm gonna switch it over here. Into that. And there's another talent package right there, but we're sitting at night 18 or 15. I'm not sure. I can't read that too well. I can't read. But yeah. Oh my god, it's a big blob. Okay, so the Gigantify doesn't actually work with our other ones. Other summons. So assume, yeah, basic summons. So I guess those are special summons or something like that. Here we go. But giving stuff a silly name makes it less scary, you know? So knowing, oh, it's this or this, you know? Like for me, with that thing that I have, sometimes, you know, it's scary. It's scary. But if I could just call it amaurosis fugax, which is literally the name of a symptom, not an actual diagnosis, by the way. It's just the name of a symptom, you know, it doesn't help at all. But it helps in a way, you know, it helps because... Oh no, I took damage. How dare. It helps because I know, oh, it's this thing, you know? I don't know what it is. Can't get that just yet. Bombshells. Spooky skeletons, praise helix. Let's go with praise helix. I love the idea of that. Vicious sacrifice. Health have a 5% chance to gain 1 summon damage until the end of the night. Vicious sacrifice. Occuplex. Twisted Contract. Instantly kill all active helpers and gain 5% summon speed per kill, up to a maximum of 50%. Potion shells. These snails have an 8% chance to have a potion shell that explodes on death, healing 10 health points to surrounding helpers. Interesting. I'm gonna take more damage. Can't go more. Infestation. Summon 5 friendly flies with 8 health points. Ooh. Okay, not impressed with that talent package right there. I guess it was just a bad spot because we had to get there too. So I'm kind of inclined to protect the graves with wasps, but also putting them in spots that I want attack, like, you know, oh, they're coming for the graves. Let me just shug them down there so that I can focus more on protecting the other directions, you know? Is also probably a valid strategy. Just like that, look, we're not protecting the left side all that much because it keeps just summoning one of the big dudes right there. And then the moles move over to the right side where I have the gigantic snails, you know, to cover them. Fantastic. But giving stuff a name, a silly name, goofy name, you know, it makes it less scary. And it's very funny. It's very effective as well. It cheers me up sometimes, you know? Because Amorosa's Fugak sounds a lot prettier than fucking shit I can't see. It's been happening less though, so I'm inclined to believe that it's possibly psychosomatic. Meaning that my brain doesn't want to see some shit like work and whatnot, you know? So it just stops me from seeing it, you know? And it's the final night. I should have noticed that. Oops. Here we go. Gonna spawn our wasps no matter when we can. Just bring it off cooldown, so to speak. Oh, two big bombshells. Here we go. But that's just something I figured I would talk about today. I don't know why. It just popped into my head when I saw the spiders again. Here we go. And we won! Hurrah! And I didn't move the cursor out of the screen. I'm sorry. I hope nobody's bothered by it. The other day I watched a video by Alpharad. Oh look, rest in pieces. And one of the people in that video, Fur, his point of view had the cursor constantly like on this side of the screen. And it was infuriating. It was like, why? Did nobody notice? Why did nobody tell him? But it's fine, it's fine. It's just the way it is. So if we play now, we can check what the summoner has on mastery. Like, mastery is on all classes, by the way. You might have noticed earlier, but yeah. Enemy waves spawn 3% more frequently after each night. Oh, that seems fun. We also unlock more common core talents soonish. And yeah, to unlock this one, we have to be master level 8. So can't wait to see what that one has in store for us. Next time, we're going to try out a warrior run. Abilities cost rage. You generate rage whenever you are hit or deal damage. Alternatively, we could also do one of the challenges, you know, I've done previously on stream, the faulty shrink ray, which makes it that we have massive attack speed but super low damage. And enemies are super fast. Summoner. Skeleton skin. I love the idea of that. Shelly shells. Your snails have a 15% chance to have a shelly shell that creates another snail helper on the That sounds a lot of fun and like some thing I want to see. You begin the run with flame shells, bomb shells, and blight shells. Your snails have 10 extra health points. Less summon speed. Enemies are always gigantic elites. Shoot, that's interesting. Vampire skin. And yeah, we're gonna try. My baby boys, don't get between a necromancer and his skeletons. Well, I guess we'll try that next time. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm bulk recording and just scheduling stuff for different days because I'm leaving for a week and I didn't want people to have nothing to watch while they eat or while they unwind. Maybe I'll make this a habit, maybe I don't, but for the time being, like, I'm gone for a week, you know, from the 22nd of March until the 29th of March. That's the, 22nd is today. And as such, this is for the people that want to hear me ramble on about different topics while I play a game. Anyways, I had a wonderful time here. I hope you enjoyed this as well. If you have any suggestions for stuff you'd like to see, let me know. And once I get back, I'll get to do that, you know? I'll try to be more active. I know I say that every time, but hey, at least something once a week could be kind of fun, could be kind of cool. We'll see. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Well, I won't see you, but you'll hear me. You'll hear me next time. Bye.